أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم إلى درس جديد من دروس اللغة العربية بين يديك. أخذنا بعض الدروس أمس وبدأنا بالأصوات وفهم المصموم. So we started with al-aswat and family masmu. So we started with the Hamza, بدأنا بأمزة وأعين، عليم وعليم، وبعد ذلك قرأنا هذه الآيات. So we read all these verses, then انتقلنا إلى التدريب الأول. We went to the first exercise, we had this. ثم الثاني والثالث. Then we had this kalam. Thereafter we had this هذا والدي علي هو مهندس. So then we stopped there. توقفنا هنا. So we stopped there. So inshallah نواصل من هنا. We'll continue from here بإذن الله. So التدريب الرابع، تبادل السؤال والجواب مع زميلك كما في المثال. تبادل. So the instruction is already clear, so we know what تبادل means. It means exchange. تبادل, exchange between السؤال, the question, والجواب, and the response, مع, with زميلك, your colleague, كما في الأمثلة, just like you have in the examples. And al-amthila is examples with S. So you have al-mithal al-awwal. So the first person says man hadha. So the emphasis here is the use of the hadha and hadhihi, and that has been the emphasis all along. So by now you should have mastered the use of the hadha and hadhihi. So I mentioned something about the book that it's quite repetitive. So it will keep repeating it until it becomes part of your subconscious. So you wouldn't use hadha when you are supposed to use hadhihi, okay? So here you have a man in this picture, man hadha. So the question would be, who is this? Man hadha, who is this? It is different from mahadha, okay? If you use mahadha like this, like the one we had yesterday, lahdo, 1 minute. Aha, this. It is different from this. This is mahadha or mahadhihi. So the mahadhihi is talking about the surah, which is the picture. You're talking about the picture, not the person in the picture. You are saying, what is this? This picture frame. Okay, mahadhihi surah. Then you say hadhihi surah to akhi. Okay, so you use this you use it for inanimate objects, things that are not living things. Okay, inanimate objects. So but when you're talking about a human being, you use man, like you have a man. So you say man hadha, because this is a man, you say man hadha. For a female, you say man hadhihi, man hadhihi, man hadha, man hadhihi. Then your response for man hadha will be hadha Ahmadu. Your response for a female will be hadhihi Zainabu. Hadhihi Zainabu. Hadha Ahmad. Hadhihi Zainab. So you see, this is a mox, okay, not a living thing. So you now have ma hadha, what? Ma hadha, ma hadha, what is this? Then your response will be hadha masjidun. Same applies to this. Ma hadhihi, ma hadhihi, ma hadhihi, hadhihi suratun, هذه سورة. This is a picture. مرة أخرى. من هذا? Who is this? Who, not what. Who is this? Then the response is هذا Ahmad. This is Ahmad. And here you have Man هذه. Who is this? Who is this? Now you're talking about a female. Who is this? هذه Zainab. This is Zainab. But here you have Ma hadha. What is this? What is this? Then the response is hadha masjidun. This is a mosque. Also, ma hadhihi. What is this? Hadhihi suratun. This is a picture. Okay. Now, so you're going to ask a question. Looking at the picture, look at the picture. Looking at this picture, there's a lady here. This is also a picture. You have an object. This is a tree. You have a man. You have one here, another here, another here, and Fatima. And you have their names under. So this person is Layla. This is Shajara. This is Omar. This is Usra. And this is Hammam. This is Ali. This is the Quran and Fatima. So let's have someone ask this question. So we have two people now. Someone will ask the question. Let's see if you will ask the right question. And let's see if you will also provide the correct answer. So two things, you must ask the right question. Looking at the object, you should know when to use man and when to use hadha. You should also know when to use ma and also know when to use hadhihi or hadha. Okay? Man can go with hadha, as you can see, a man can go with hadha and can go with hadhihi. Also, ma can go with hadha and can also go with hadhihi. So you have to look at the picture very well and know which to use. Okay? So let's start with Nimat, Sister Nimat and Adiyemi, Sister Adiyemi Kaufarat now. So I'm going to unmute you, So Sister Nimat, you ask the question and let Sister Adiyemi Kaufarat respond. Now, Tafadala. You can start with the examples, then you move on to the ones below. Start with the examples.
Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Azi Ahmad.
This is not Hadihi. Check very well. Are you reading from my screen? Are you reading from my screen or from your textbook?
Example.
Are you reading from the screen or you have your textbook with you?
No, I'm reading from the screen.
Okay, I guess you should have your textbook. It will be clear if you have your text. Okay, the screen might not be clear.
Okay.
So for subsequent class, try to print out. So go ahead.
Okay. Ada Ahmad.
Ahmad. Ahmad. A and Ha. Ahmad. هذا أحمد.
هذا أحمد.
من هذه؟
هذه مسجد.
That response is wrong. That response is wrong. Look at this very well.
هذا مسجد.
Number 3. ما هذا؟
هذه زينب.
You are responding, she's asking a question, you are responding wrongly. Your responses are wrong. You're not following her. So she has asked, this is the first Al-Mithal al-Awwal, this is the first. This is the second. Al-Mithal al-Thani. So check.
Okay.
This is the third, and this is the fourth. Okay, so you follow her.
Okay.
So sister,
Okay, sir.
Start again.
Okay, sir.
هذا
هذا حمد.
من هذه
هذه زينب.
ما هذا
هذا مسجد.
ما هذه
هذه سورة.
So you move on to what you have below. Layla, Shajara, Umar, Usra, Hammam, Ali, Quran, Fatima. Now.
Okay, sir. Please let me scroll up, sir.
It's already up.
Okay, sir.
من
نعم.
من هذه
هذه شجرة.
No, that is wrong. That's not the first picture.
a woman
Layla, there's Layla there. This is, can you see this? This is Layla. Layla.
Okay. Okay.
من هذه
هذا ليلى.
The response is wrong.
هذه شجرة. أبي.
Why did you say Hadha Layla? Why did you say Hadha Layla?
It's because it's not living thing.
Layla. Can you see the picture very well? I think you can't see clearly. You don't have your book. That's a human being. That's a human being, a lady.
Baby.
Lady, woman.
Okay, it's a lady now. هذه ليلى.
ما هذه
هذه ليلى.
Your response is wrong. She said, ma hazihi. Anytime you hear ma means non-living thing. So she's not talking about Layla. She has moved on.
Okay, sir. هذه شجرة.
ما هذا
هذا عمر.
ما هذه
هذه أسود.
ما هذا
هذا حمام. هذا حمام.
Mamana Hammam.
هذا حمام.
من هذا
هذا علي.
ما هذا
هذا كوهان.
من هذه
هذه فاطمة.
Good, Jamil. I was asking Sister Kawthara, Mamana Hammam.
نعم.
Mamana Hammam.
نعم.
Hammam. What's the meaning of Hammam?
حمام. I don't know, sir.
Sister Nimatullah, Mamana Hammam.
bedroom
Now?
bedroom
Now. The bathroom. Hammam. Bathroom. No.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So we move on. ننتقل إلى التدريب الخامس تبادل الحوار مع زميلك كما في المثال. So we need to move fast. We have a lot to do today. So هذا جدي عمار. هذا جدي عمار. Okay. وهذه جدتي آمنة. So also the emphasis هذا هذه. هذا هذه. You know when to use هذا, you know when to use هذه. هذه هنا جدتي. I'm talking about my grandmother. Jaddi, my grandfather, and his name is Ammar. My grandmother's name is Amina. Ahlan wa sahlan. Okay, this is simple. Okay, Jaddi Ammar, Jaddati Amina. So I can have just someone have this. So let's have Sister Shunuke Selifat Nam Tafadoli. So looking at the example, look at the picture. Just say Hada if it is a man. If it's hadihi, if it's a female, then use hadihi. It's very simple now.
نعم السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. تفضل.
Let's start from the
Yes, you can.
All right. هذا جدي عمار. هذه جدتي آمنة.
Now.
أهلا وسهلا.
Yeah, you can ignore the Alan Wasal. You can ignore the Alan Wasal. Okay. So this person and this person. Now.
هذا والدي حمام. هذه جدتي زينب.
Now. هذا وهذا.
هذا أمه. Okay.
Good. Continue.
هذا والد. هذا أخي عمر. وهذه أختي.
Huda.
أختي
Huda. Her name is Huda. Now.
Yehuda. هذا ابني علي. وهذه ابنتي أبلة.
أبلة. أبلة.
أبلة.
Do you have your text?
أبلة. Yes, sir.
Okay. Abla.
All right, Abla. Ami Muazi. وهذه أمتي
أمتي
عزيزة.
عزيزة. جميل جدا. شكرا. ننتقل إلى التدريب السادس.
أمتي عزيزة.
نعم شكرا. ننتقل إلى التدريب السادس. أجب عن الأسئلة التالية. أجب answer عن الأسئلة the questions التالية following. Answer the following questions. Now, so we'll answer the questions. So 1 minute. So let's have so let's have the first. So man walidu rasul. Man walidu rasul. Man walidu rasul. First, let's understand the question and we'll provide the answer. Man walidu rasul. Let's see if you see this anywhere, you'll be able to read and understand. So far, we've done some things. And with what we have learned, we should be able to answer this. So just imagine you pick up an Arabic book that is Islamic, and you have there a question. Man walidu rasul. By now, with what we have learned so far, you should be able to translate and understand this. So that's what I'm testing. And we're also providing the answers. Okay. Now, let's start with Brother Abdul Hamid Odunai. Now, the first question says, Man walidur rasuli. What is the meaning of this question? Man walidur rasuli.
This one, the question is saying, who is the father of Rasul?
Naam, Jamil, shukran. Naam, Ajib. So answer. Man walidur rasul. So you can answer. Man walidur rasul. We have done the Prophet's family tree.
Abdullah.
Abdullah, Jamil, Jiddan, shukran. Shukran. Naam. Then the next question. Man walidatu rasuli. Man walidatu rasuli. We've seen walida. We know from our text, we've seen the meaning of walida. So let's have Ummu Abdurrahman. Man walidatu rasul.
Assalamu alaikum. Man, what? Oh, I should answer the question.
No, translate the question for us first.
Okay. Man, leader to Rasul. Who is the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mother? Mom.
Yeah, Jamil. So what is the answer?
Oh, well, here, Amina.
Here, Amina. Jamil Jiddan. Shukran.
Amina.
Shukran. Shukran. So we have the third question. Man jaddu. So if you see anywhere jaddu, what does this mean? You should be able to translate this. Man jaddu rasuli. So let's have Ishala Miftah. Brother Ishala Miftah. Man jaddu rasuli. Man jaddu rasuli. First.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Man jaddu rasulu. That who is the uncle of the Prophet?
La, jaddu is not uncle.
Son of the Prophet.
No. Go through your text again. Do a quick revision and get back. I'll call you back, okay? Go through your textbook, do a quick revision. You'll see the meaning of jaddu, okay? So let's have someone else. Let's have Sister Ubaida. Sister Ubaida. Man jaddu rasul.
Who is the grandfather of the prophet?
The grandfather of the Prophet, Jamil. So can you answer the question? Man jaddu.
No, I don't know his grandfather.
Do you attend the serious sessions we have on Sundays?
I missed the last one. I was at work.
You should attend the classes. You need to know a whole lot about our Prophet, and that's one of the issues. It's not just you, but all of us. We know very little about our Prophet. And, the Prophet himself said,
Is it Tolib or something?
No, it's in your book. Can you check the family tree and get? Can you quickly check the family tree? Do you know where it is in your book?
No.
Okay. So let's do a quick revision. I guess this applies to everybody. I was trying to make a point that the Prophet himself said that la yu'minu ahadukum hatta akuna ahabba ilayhi min walidihi wa waladihi wa nasi ajma'in. So even from that very hadith, you can translate and understand what it means. The Prophet said, la yu'minu ahadukum, none of you is a true believer, or none of you will have hatta akuna ahabba ilayhi, until I become the most beloved, the dearest to him, min walidihi, more beloved to his father. That means you must love the Prophet more than your father. Wa waladihi, and your son. Wa nasi ajmain, and you must love me above every other person. Meaning you must love the Prophet more than your husband, more than your father, more than your mother. That is when true faith actually sits or resides in your heart. So it tells you that loving the Prophet is a big deal in Islam. We can't claim we have faith if we don't love him. And if you want to love someone, it starts by understanding the personality and knowing a lot about the personality. You cannot love who you don't know. You can't love a stranger. So that is why we need to learn about the Prophet more and more and understand his personality, how he lived his life, and know everything about him. So these are basic information about him. So we'll go back to the family tree and then again about the Prophet, then come back to this question. Okay? So we are on page 40. Let's see if we can quickly locate the family tree. Let's see. Al-Usra. Yes, this is it. So it's on page 26 of your text. So here we have the family tree. So here it talks about Waliduhu, his father, Abdullah is Abdullah. Okay, you can see this. Then it says, Wahadihi walidatuhu Amina. And this is Amina. This is Abdullah here. This is Abdullah. And you have Amina here. That is, so you know, Waliduhu, father is father, Walidatuhu is mother, Amina. Then it says here, Wahada Jadduhu Abdul Muttalibi. Okay, that was the question. Jadduhu Abdul Muttalib. So where's Abdul Muttalib? This is Abdul Muttalib on the tree. Jadduhu Abdul Muttalibi. Okay. Now we have Ammuhu. Wahada Ammuhu Al-Abbas. Ammu is uncle, Al-Abbas. So where is Al-Abbas? This is Al-Abbas on the tree. Al-Abbas, this Al-Abbas. Then you have Wahada Ammu Hamza. He has another uncle called Hamza, and this is Hamza on the tree. Hamza. Wahadhihi Ammatuhu. The Prophet has had an aunt called Sophia. Sophia. So if you hear anybody being called Sophia, so that's the name of the Prophet's aunt. A very brave and vibrant lady, Sophia. So that's the Prophet's aunt. Then you have Wahadha ibnuhu. This is his son, Al-Qasim. So one of the Prophet's sons is Qasim, Al-Qasim, and this is Al-Qasim on the tree. He has 3 sons, like I mentioned before. One of them is Al-Qasim, the next is Abdullah, the next is Ibrahim, okay? And we have, these are the 3. So Qasim, Abdullah, and Ibrahim. And he has 4 daughters, and they are Fatima, Uqayya, Zainab, and Kulthum. Kulthum. These are the 4 ladies and 3 boys. And he have his aunt Sophia, his uncle Hamza, another uncle is Abu Talib. Okay, this another uncle, Abu Talib. Okay, so these are some of the immediate families of the Prophet, and you have his one of his great grandfathers, Hashim. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. So you can do it. So let's go back to our question. So the question was Manjadu Rasul. Manjadu Rasul. So let's have someone. I think this is clear now. Jaddu first. Let's have Sister Kafila Chitu. Dolly. Man Jaddu Rasul.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. What's the meaning of the question? Man Jaddu Rasul.
Who is the grandfather of the Prophet?
Nah.
Okay.
So what the response? Ajibi.
Abdul Muttalib.
Abdul Muttalibi. Jamil. Jazakallahu khairan.
Amen.
Then we have the next question. Man Amur Rasuli. Abu Abdullah. Man Amur Rasuli.
So, who is the uncle of the Prophet?
Now, Jamil. Who is the uncle of the Prophet? So you can
I have
answer.
Al-Abbas.
Abbas. So one is okay. Al-Abbas is one of the uncles. Now, Jamil. The next, Man ibn Rasul. Who wants to answer this? Sister Ubaida, do you want to try? Man ibn.
No.
What's the meaning of that question? Man ibn Rasul.
Who is the prophet's son?
Now, can you answer? Can you mention
Yes.
one?
To Al-Qasim.
Al-Qasim, Jamil. Now, then it says, Man banatu Rasuli. Man banatu Rasul. So we've not seen the plural of, I think we've seen banat. Where we were doing the plural, we've seen banat. Let's have Sister Miriam Hassan. Man banatu Rasuli. What is the meaning of the question?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Man banatu.
Who are the prophet's daughters?
Who are the daughters of the prophets or prophet's daughter? Yeah. So preferably prophets, daughters of the prophet. So answer. Can you mention
Zainab,
Zainab? Yes.
Ruqayya,
Okoya,
Fatima,
Fatima,
and Kulthum.
Kulthum, Jamil Jiddan, Shukran, Kulthum. Then we have Man Waliduka. Man Waliduka. Can we have Man Waliduka? I don't know who this is. iPhone. If I want to rename yourself, Man Waliduka. What's the meaning of Man Waliduka? Man Waliduka. Man Waliduka. So the person is anonymous. Let's move on to someone else. Sister Neymat. Man Waliduka. What is the meaning of the question first? Man Waliduka. Sister Neymat, Al-Antimana, are you with us? Let's have Ishala Miftah. Man Waliduka.
Man waliduka, that is, who is the father of the prophet?
No. Man Waliduka. Ka means you. Your. It's talking about you.
Man waliduka, who is your father?
Who's your father? Jamil. Man Waliduka. So I'm asking you, Man Waliduka, who is your father? So just tell me the name of it.
Walidu Muhammadu Tawfiq.
No, Alhamdulillah. Waman Jadduka, you can answer this as well. Man Jadduka. What's the meaning of that question? Do you understand the question? Man Jadduka.
Man Jadukat, who is your grandfather?
Who is your grandfather? Man Jadduka.
Man Jaduka Yusuf Sadiq.
Jadi, you can say my grandfather, Jadi Yusuf Sadiq. Now,
Jadi Yusuf Sadiq.
Man Ammuka.
Man Amuka, who is my uncle?
Now, so who is your uncle?
Amuka.
Ammi.
Sadiq Ishola.
Sadiq Ishala. Man Sadiquka. Man
Sadiquka, that is, who is my auntie?
No, Sadiq is not aunt.
Sadiq, friend, right?
Yes.
Who is my friend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sadiq Sharifdin.
Sharifdin. Sadiqi Sharifdin. Now, ننتقل good. جزاك الله خير. نعم. ننتقل إلى القراءة والكتابة. So we are moving on to reading and writing. Okay, reading and writing. We want to improve our reading and writing skills. Now, التدريب الأول انظر, look, واستمع, listen, واقرأ, and read. Okay. Now, so you can repeat after me wherever you are. This is walidun, walidun, walida, walidatun, walidun, walida, akhun, akhun, ukhtun, ukhtun. This is ibnun, ibnun, son, ibnatun, daughter, ibnatun, ammun, uncle, ammun is uncle, ammun, uncle, ammatun, ammatun, or amma, aunt. Okay. Jaddun, grandfather. Jaddatun, grandmother. Shajaratun, a tree. Suratun, a family. Okay. Walidun, a father. Walidatun, a mother. Akhun, a brother. Ukhtun, a sister. Ibnun, a son. Ibnatun, a daughter. Ammun, an uncle. Ammatun, an aunt. Jaddun, a grandfather. Jaddatun, a grandmother. Shajaratun, a tree. Usratun, a family. التدريب الثاني سل بين الكلمتين المتماثلتين. So you link. This is very simple. So you are just matching what is similar or same. Okay. يقرأ, يقرأ. So that is 1. That is 5 to this. يصلي. You find out يصلي is here. يصلي. So this is very simple. So you can do this at your time. Then we move on to التدريب الثالث. التدريب الثالث. This is انظر واستمع واقرأ. So the instruction should be familiar by now. انظر واستمع واقرأ. As we progress, I will translate less. Okay, I'm doing all the translation because we are still starters. Okay. So هذا عمه أحمد هو مهندس. Okay. هذا عمه أحمد هو مهندس. We are reading, okay? We are reading short sentences. So you should try to read from your end as well. هذا عمه أحمد هو مهندس. عثمان في المسجد يقرأ القرآن. عثمان في المسجد يقرأ القرآن. عثمان في المسجد يقرأ القرآن. So this يقرأ, you can then merge it with Quran and say يقرأ القرآن. But if you don't want to merge, it's still okay for beginners. عثمان في المسجد يقرأ القرآن. هذا آذان الفجر. هذا آذان الفجر. هيا بنا إلى المسجد. هذا آذان الفجر. هيا بنا إلى المسجد. هيا بنا means let's go. هيا بنا means let's go. Okay. I'm assuming you understand all this. Okay, because we've gone through them over and over. Now, فاطمة في الغرفة تصلي. فاطمة في الغرفة تصلي. فاطمة في الغرفة تصلي. محمود في البيت يتوضأ. محمود في البيت يتوضأ. هذا أخي عمار هو معلم. هذا أخي عمار هو معلم. مرة أخرى. هذا عمه أحمد هو مهندس. عثمان في المسجد يقرأ القرآن. هذا هذان الفجر هيا بنا إلى المسجد. فاطمة في الغرفة تصلي. محمود في البيت يتودأ. هذا أخي عمار هو معلم. So let's have someone read this. Now, brother Abdul Hamid. Now, بسرعة. Quickly read this.
هذا أمه أحمد هو مهندس. عثمان في المسجد يقرأ القرآن. هذا فاطمة في الغرفة تصلي. محمود في البيت يتوضأ. هذا أخي عمار هو معلم.
جميل جميل جدا شكرا. So our reading is improving. Reading ability is improving. So التدريب الرابع still بين الجملتين. So what this wants to do is to link بين الجملتين المتماثلتين. So in this case, we are now linking sentences together, okay? So we have one. هذا جدي. هذا جدي. Can you locate it here? So this is it. هذا جدي. So it is simple. This is also simple. Okay, هذه والدتي. Look for it here and see if you can identify. So we want to see if we can identify something written, okay? So this is also simple. So we then move on to Thani and the second part, which is al-kitabatu, writing. So we have ba, ta, and fa. 3 letters, ba, ta, and fa. How do you write ba? How do you write ta? And how do you write fa? When you find them in 3 different places. So when ba starts a word, this is how it is written. It has a white base and a dot under. Like in Bikhairin. Bikhairin, you can see how it is written. It has a white base. Then when it is in between a word like Tabib, you can see how it is written. Okay? This is Tabib. You can look carefully if you have your notes or text. Tabib. And when it ends a word, this is how it is written. As in Talib. Okay? Same with ta. They are similar except the dots you have on them. So ta, ta, ta. As in to solli, yatawadda'u. This is a ta in between. Then anta. Fa. The same thing. As in thawbu. Has a white base. Uthman. There's just 3 dots on top. I have this. Then fa at the end, as in Kuroth. So you have the fa here. Okay? So this is simple. Then you have the tadrib. Murra bi qalamika ala al-harf. So you trace, you are tracing here, okay? Murra, you are tracing. You move your pen or your pencil on the words. So if you are writing, you can write with your pencil so that you can clean when you make mistakes. So this is your bar, you trace it and write it out. Same with ta and the tha. Then here you have insakh. Insakh means copy. So you are copying out bar and you're now writing it on your own. After tracing, you should be able to write it on your own, okay? So if I were you, after writing just these 3 or about 9 spaces, I will get a notebook, and write as many times as possible to improve my writing. So these are just samples, okay? Then you have also a tadrib thalith, marra bi qalamika ala al-kalima. So here you're now writing the words. Tabib, so you trace it out, okay? Make it as beautiful as what you have here. When you are done, then you now write it out here, where you have here. So you write it out yourself. So your tabib should be as beautiful as what you have here, okay? Don't write to like letter B. To is not B, okay? So make it as beautiful as what you have here. Then you have talib. Then you have anta. Then you have thawb. Once you are done, you should also do the same. Then you have to as well. So you have to, the, and alif. Okay. So to at the beginning of a word is written like this. In the middle, it is written like this. And at the end, it is written like this. So as in talibun, Fatima, and khayitun. Same with though. It starts a word like this. In the middle, it is written like this. And at the end, it looks like this. So you have dhufrun, nadharatun, hafiz. Then you have the alif. Alif, you can say this is blank because alif does not start the beginning of a word, okay? So, but in the middle, you have this. It is written like this in the middle and same at the end like this. So we have Masa, then you have Surya, okay? So the next is then you should trace out Murra bikolamika al-harf, then insakh. When you are done, it says Murra bikolamika al-kelima. So this is the kelima. So you're now writing Fatima. You are tracing it out. Then Khaytun, Dhufru, then Nadhara. So you are doing that. Once you are done, you then write them out. So the instructions are the same. So what this does is that it improves your handwriting. Again, in Islam or in Islamic concept of literacy, you must be able to read, you must be able to write, and you must be able to speak, and you must be able to comprehend those four things. Read, write, speak, and comprehend. And that is what we're working on. So you have to be able to write with good handwriting. So with this, we come to the end of chapter 1, module 1 and module 2, and we'll move on to the test. So for this book, for every 2 modules, write short test. Test in Arabic is called iktibar, okay? Iktibar. So that is why you have ikhtabir. The instruction says, ikhtabir, test. Nafsaka, test yourself. Ikhtabir nafsaka, test yourself. So we have done two wahdatan. Al-wahdatul ula and al-wahdatul thaniya. So we've done 2 modules already, and these are the modules. We've done the wahdatul ula that talks about at-ta'aruf, at-tahiyya wa ta'aruf. We've done this, and we have done the second, which is al-usra. Now we want to do the test for the 2 modules. So usually for beginners, I run through the test together. But a later time, when you get to the advanced class, you have to do the test on your own, okay? So now let's start with the test. Awalan al-mufradat. So let's see if we can identify and make use of some of these words. So the instruction says, ضع الكلمات الآتية في مكانها المناسب من الجدول. So the instruction says, ضع الكلمات الآتية. Place the following words. Al-kalimat is word. Al-atiya, the following, okay? Fi makaniha, in its place. Al-munasib, appropriate place. Al-munasib is a frequent word we've been using. Munasib means appropriate. Min al-jadwal, in the table, from the table, okay? Now, what are the words? We have first one as misru. This is where misru has been placed as an example. And misru has been placed under a word called balad. We all know now that balad means a country, okay? Or balad means a state, okay? Or preferably a country. Then you have this, damir, anta. This is it, anta. And this is anta in the entire world. You have the anta. This is the anta. Then you have under adad, numbers, you have khamsa. So where's khamsa? Here, khamsa, This is gone already. Khamsa. Then you have under usra, family, ukhtun. So where is ukhtun? Ukhtun. This is ukhtun. This is already gone as well. Makan. So place, makan is place. Then you have hammam. Hammam. Ain al hammam. This is hammam, 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 hammam. This is hammam. Then you have mihna. Mihna means profession. Mihna means profession, occupation. You have mudarris. Ain al mudarris. This is mudarris. So we have some words already gone, so we have to fix. We have to find a place for others. So let's start. So this is a group work. So I'm going to unmute. So anyone who wants to participate can unmute, and we'll do this together, okay? So if you want to participate, you can. So for the first word after Miso, we have Tolib. So where does Tolib belong? Under this table, where does it belong? Tolib belongs where? Is it under Balad? Is it under Domir pronouns?
No.
Is it under Adad? Is it under Usra? Or is it under Mina? Tolib, where does it belong?
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Tali belongs to Ukra. Tali belongs to
Mina.
Belongs to Mihna. Good, Jamil. So Tolib has gone, it belongs to Mihna. The next word is Tabiba. Where does Tabiba belong?
Mina.
Mihna. So Tabiba is gone. Surya. Where does Surya belong? Surya.
Makan.
Balad. Surya is gone. Then we have Anta. Where does Anta belong?
Domir.
Domir. Anta is gone. So Thalathatun. Where does Thalatha belong?
Adad.
Thalatha is gone. Then you have Pakistan.
Balad.
The country is gone. Then Jaddatun.
Usra.
So Jadda is gone. Huwa
Damir.
is gone. Then you have Walidun.
Usra.
Walidun is gone. Then we have Kurfa.
Makan.
And Kurfa
Makan.
is gone. Then we have Wahid.
Adad.
Gone. Then we have Tis'a. Where does
Adad.
Tis'a is also gone. Then we have Masjidun.
Makan.
Is gone. Makan. Ibnu.
Usra.
Usra also gone. Talibatun.
Mihna.
Mina.
Adad.
We have Sola. Sola belong.
Makan.
Makan. Sola. Then here,
Makan.
Domir.
Turkiya.
Balad.
The whole squad 9/9. So we move on to the next. This says Akmil al-Jumala, complete the sentences. Akmil means complete. Akmil al-Jumala bil kalimat al-taliya. Complete the sentence. The following words. So this is these are the words. Please, if you have been distracted, you can please mute your mic. If you are not,
Come on, brush.
please brush, you know. So So we have Adhan Yusalli Usratun Yakrawu Jadi Al-Ghurfa Tabiba Pakistan. We are not translating, this is an exam, okay? So we already know this word. So Akmil Jumala, we are completing all this. So Ahmad Fi, where's Ahmad? Ahmad Fi, Ahmad Fi
غرفتي
في الغرفة جميل. هذه والدتي هي
طبيبة
الثالث هذا داش عمر. هذا داش عمر.
هذا جد
جدي
هذا جدي عمر. نعم. الرابع عادل داش القرآن الكريم. القرآن يقرأ. يصلي يصلي
يقرأ
يقرأ. نعم. داش داش في المسجد.
يصلي
يصلي في المسجد. والسادس هذا داش الفجر. الفجر. هذا داش
هذا آذان
آذان
السابع أنا من
باكستان.
الثامن هذه داش.
هذه أسرة رسول.
هذه جميل. So we have 8/8. جميل. نعم. الثالث ضع علامة خطأ على الكلمة الغريبة. So the instruction says please علامة خطأ, this sign على الكلمة on the word الغريبة, that is strange. So in each of these lists you have strange words. There are strange words here. So strange means they are not compatible with other words. الأول أخ صديق. You have been distracted. Please meet
نظارة.
Nazara is the strange word there. Okay?
Yes.
Hammamun, Gurfatun, Shajaratun, Masjidun.
شجرة.
Shajaratun is strange. Does not match the sequence. Yatawaddawu, Mi'tafun, Yakrawu, Yusalli. Some have said Mintaf. Mintaf, who are those that chose Yakrawu? Yakrawu is also correct, right? Final answer.
Except Mitov is jacket.
Mitov is the answer.
All other ones are actions.
All
other ones are actions, verb.
الرابع سورة ستة اثنان أربعة.
سورة.
مصلى أنت
مصلى.
ثانيا التراكيب والنحو صح الأخطاء في الكلمات التي تحتها خطوط. So each of these words, they are all wrong, and the wrong one has been identified for صح الأخطاء. Correct the mistake. الأخطاء في الكلمات in the word التي تحتها الخطوط that you have underlined. So هذا هو النظارة يا أبي. So correct this sentence, it is wrong.
هذه هي نظارة يا أبي.
جميل. هذه هي نظارة يا أبي. جميل, that is good. هيا بنا في المسجد. هيا بنا في المسجد.
هيا بنا إلى المسجد.
هيا بنا إلى المسجد. جميل. هيا بنا إلى المسجد. والدتي سعيدة طبيب.
والدتي سعيدة
طبيبة.
والدتي سعيدة طبيبة. اسمي أحمد أنا تركية.
اسمي أحمد أنا تركية.
أنا
تركية.
اسمي أحمد أنا تركي.
أحمد أنا تركي. So that's wrong. من أين أنت يا فاطمة؟
من أين أنت؟
أنت يا فاطمة؟
أين أنت؟ هذا تركيا.
4/5. So you got 4/5 here. So this one says seal. That's an istifham. Link the two for asking questions. On the list. This that is appropriate with the one you have in base. So you have two columns. Column Alif, Hamza, column Ba. So you are linking between the two. So man.
من هذا؟
أسمك.
هل أنت؟
من هذا؟
من هذا؟
من أنت؟
من أنت؟
من هذا؟
من هذا؟
أين أنسى؟
من هذا؟
أسمك.
ما اسمك؟
من. This is man.
أسمك.
من هذا؟
من هذا؟
من
Who is this? من هذا؟
من هذا. Final answer.
من هذا؟ Who is this?
من هذا؟
هذا is the final answer. That is correct. Next one. هل
هذه شجرة؟
هل
هذه شجرة.
Is that the final answer? Are you sure? Are you sure before I score? Is that the final answer?
هل أنت؟
أنت يا عدنان.
هل هذه شجرة؟
هل هذه شجرة؟
هل اسمك؟
هل هذه شجرة is correct.
نعم.
أين الثالث. أين بسرعة. أين
أنت يا عدنان؟
أين ميتوف؟
أين المعطف؟
عربية بسرعة.
ما اسمك؟
Don't say ma ismuka.
كيف حالك؟
أين أنت يا عدنان؟
من أين أنت يا عدنان؟
Got all this correct. So let's do the last one. So اختر الكلمة الصحيحة. So choose the right كلمة, the right word. Okay, dash. So you have to.
هذه سورة. هذه
سورة
هو يقرأ.
على
أنت مصري. هذا أخي هو مهندس.
هذا أخي
أنت
مدرس.
هل أنت مصري؟
مصري.
لا.
أنا
مصري.
من أين أنت؟
هذا أخي
هو مدرس.
السادس. Dash.
من أين
أنت.
من أين أنت؟
من أين أنت؟
من أين أنت؟
السابع سعد
عايز في الحمام
سعد في الحمام.
في الحمام.
الحمام. جميل جدا. So with this we have completed successfully chapter 2, and I congratulate you all for attending. So alhamdulillah, so
moving
inshallah
fast.
we'll move on.
I pray I can be able to communicate simple
And
sentences.
today inshallah
I
we'll take you as well al-Qadim bi-idhnillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
But I finish already. My recording is saved already. This is